Ladies and gentlemen, another episode, Relationship Talk with G's. This one we're going to name it Social Media Warfare 3 Call of Duty Black Ops Extended Edition. We have covered social media warfare a long time ago in our last season. And there's a lot of things that we're going to go over on what I mean by social media warfare. I did a sequel, but I didn't name it Social Media Warfare 2. It was just basically covering PnB Rock's demise. This is Social Warfare 3. This is going to tell you the truth revealed about PnB Rock and how everything came into place and why this is a true live example of social media warfare. So we're going to name this one Social Media Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops Extended Edition. And I'll explain the whole meaning behind that title. So with that being said, let's not waste any time. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. But right now, it's time to get into it on Relationship Talk with G's.
Yeah. I need your love and affection. Yeah. Off the drugs, we expressions of the love that we had. Cause it's all a reflection. Yeah, I'm in the car with my best friend, looking at the stars, teaching lessons, looking at the fall like it's blessings, looking at it all like it's blessings. But believe I ain't leaving. We just breathe through the seasons. Just relief from your reasons. Woke up to see who I'm being. If you need me, I'll peep it up. And when you hear it, I'm freezing up. In my sheets, where you dreaming of? You gon' make me beat all your demons up.
I mean like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on go.
Yeah, she got me like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on go. Yeah. Her spirit keep me freer. I probably do need her. I might really keep her. Shorty been a keeper. Things been getting deeper. And I'm trying to reach her. Not something like a preacher, but something like a teacher, showing her that they can't be her. And I need her in my life, more than just a wife. Someone who gon' ride, be there every night. Someone on my side, not just tryna fight.
I mean like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on go.
Yeah, she got me like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on go. Yeah.
They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. These niggas different, they say that they be dumb, but always switching. And these bitches won't inspire, they be tripping. Fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. Boy, I'm never gonna leave you. All these other niggas really see through, I need you. All these other bros wanna mistreat you. I don't friend nobody cause they bleed too. Bitch, straight about a nigga, I ain't worried, cause I see you when I see you. He be like too, man, these bitches wanna be you. Fuck them other bitches, where you at, I wanna see you. Where you at, I wanna see you. Boy, I need you. Yeah, 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 yeah. tripping, fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining.
And I've been fucking up your money, you been going crazy lately. I've been chilling, I promise I really want this, baby. Promise that I love you, I got you, and now you stunting, baby. Love when we fucking all night, and we been trading places. You mad at me, you let us say that they applying pressure. But I don't ever really trip, cause I apply it better. And you too low, you ain't real, and plus I really trust you. Every time we ever fall in love, we always come together. Yeah, and I'ma ride, I'll ride. Ever play with her, see I'ma slide, I'ma slide. If I ever catch him lacking, that's a homicide. Don't play with my feelings, I'm gon' demon time. Yeah.
Always switching, and these bitches want my style, they be tripping. Fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Baby, can I explore your latest? Not lose control of our heart, babe. We can do it. Attached, baby, no strings. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's wonderful. Wanna get you in the mood. Wonderful. Pleasing you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're interesting. You're amazing. Now that you're here, now that we're here, got it all spread. You on the bed, grab you by your hair, know you like it, yeah. Got me singing, oh, got me singing, baby. You tell me you want it slow, slow. The diamonds so deep, deep, and you on top of me, top of me. You're saying the time has come inside me, oh. Baby, oh, baby, what you wonderful, wanna get you in the mood, wonderful, pleasing you, oh, baby, oh, baby, you're interesting, you're amazing.
Take you on tonight. Will that take you by surprise? Boy, just tell me how you like it. I want you, I can't deny it. I only want you, but nobody but you, man. I really want to show you and nobody but you what I really can do. And it's only for body count for for? Body calling for? I only want you. Do you ever think of me at night? Ooh, baby, you can call on me as I can do you right. I'm tired of the games you play and just come lay in my bedroom. Let me take you to another level, baby. Give me all of you. If I take you home tonight, will that take you by surprise?
Who is he?
All right. What you got for me? Relationship talk. Let me see. I can't see. Relationship talk with G's.
How are you?
I almost read that as G Easy.
Everything about keeping your relationship private is important. Keeping it out of the public's eye.
Yeah.
Once it goes to the public's eye, no matter how it came
I
to the
think I
public's
want
eye,
you, girl. I ain't
you
gonna
then
lie.
become a target.
Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy.
Let's be
I hit the
realistic.
blunt,
A man understands that, and they understand that they're going to deal with a woman that they can afford. They're not going to reach for somebody that they can't afford.
Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy.
So let's stop the bullshit.
I hit the blunt, too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Yeah. Let me get high with me. Look at the sky with me. You said you would try with me. Now you surprising me.
You feel what I'm saying? But you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
The point is, if you let me finish what I have to say.
There's no need to fight with me. Ain't no need to cry with me. It won't be goodbyes for me. You keep getting high with me. Just like I'ma right for you. I know you the type for me. Yeah, I know you the type for me. Keep on that life for me. I'ma need you in my sight for me. Cause that's what I like to see. Live up to that hype for me. Then you'll be on flights with me. Yeah, I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Do you love me like you say you love me? Or is it just when you high and when you sipping bubbly? I know all these shorties on it make it hard to trust me. But I'm thinking to myself like how you just so lovely. You so selfless with yourself, you put no one above me. Always keep that business to yourself and never rush me. I was thinking like I couldn't let no shorty cuff me. But I'm copping you with locking you like it's a must thing. I hope you got my back.
What's going on, y'all? And my new timer. Try to make it a little more exciting for you guys. I really enjoyed. I do love making content. I really enjoy making content. And there's nothing better of the kind of content to make other than relationship content. Because what else better is there to talk about, man? This is the number one conversation of the world. This is the number one conversation of the world. And it's always something fresh to talk about, because even if you're not directly talking about relationships, it doesn't necessarily have to do with boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. See, y'all misunderstand the definition of a relationship. And I actually covered that in one of my old podcasts, the different components of relationships, different kinds of relationships. And it's important that all these kinds of relationships are secured properly. With that being said, let's get right into it. Welcome to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. I'm your boy A1Gs, and you are now welcome to the Guru's house. Take your shoes off when entering. And you see the topic tonight. The topic tonight is very obvious at this point. The topic is very obvious at this point. Shout out to all the music artists that submitted. They didn't submit anything. I picked the songs that I wanted. But shout out to all the music artists that submitted their permission to me to use their music. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate every single one of you. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Without the audience, the people that faithfully watch me, this wouldn't be possible. So, we're talking about PnB Rock. We've talked about this already in 2 different podcasts. We talked about this hours after his unfortunate killing. Literally fresh. Probably one of the first people to actually cover it on a podcast. Probably the first person to cover it. A lot of news covered it, but nobody covered it and discussed it immediately on a live podcast. So I can tell you, I'm pretty sure I was the first one to cover it. The second thing that we did was later on during the week, we covered PnB Rock again because we got some updates. It was said to believe that his girlfriend was not the one to blame for his demise as far as the setup is concerned. But we didn't find out, and I had a podcast name. It was like, oh, hey, by the way, you owe such and such an apology, his girlfriend. But then in the middle of the podcast, we do some research digging, and we discovered live during the podcast that allegedly, if the rumors are true, based off the evidence supported by a very credible source, TMZ, it is indeed true that she set him up. So then I was on YouTube and I was watching Goddess. What was it? Goddess. Okay. I was watching her on live, on one of her lives, and she mentioned something that made me want to do some homework. So shout out to you. I always love to give credit to whom it is due. I was covering this already, but when you give me an edge of information to make me want to do deeper digging, now I did some digging and I feel as though I have all the answers. I know my grandma told me that I always had an answer to everything, but we're going to pull this up right here. We're going to pull this up. Give me a second here. I'm just trying to load the StreamYard thing back into business because one of my computers shut off, but that's okay. Sometimes it does that when it wants to do an auto update, and of course there's no better time for it to do it other than my podcast. But that's all right. That's all right because we back in business. So with that being said, let's look at some of these pictures, right? First, you need to understand what kind of relationships there are. There are. Okay? There are the what? Boyfriend and girlfriend, most common one when we talk about relationships. There's business relationships. There's friendships, your homies. There's acquaintances. You have a business. You have to have a business relationship with your coworkers. You have to have a relationship. You have your own business. You have to have a relationship with business partners, with people that you want to recruit and have them work with you. Okay? This is very important. Okay. This tonight, the last time that we covered this topic, okay. I allowed everybody just to go straight into a discussion. Like it wasn't a prepared one the first time, but this time I'm going into a monologue because I've done some deeper research and I've done pretty much all of my homework on this. And at this point, it's giving, um, this was like asking to happen. This is what it's given at this point. It's giving, this was asking to happen with a wide open sign prompt straight from social media beef. And what is the first thing that I told you guys about social media warfare? Never put anything into the public atmosphere that you don't want addressed over the public in the public atmosphere. If you start something publicly, you then prompt the other person that you are starting with to respond to you publicly. Okay? PnB Rock, this is all started over a conversation that he had live with somebody. Okay? Allegedly, and we're gonna keep saying allegedly, PnB Rock did some type of event shoot or something like that, video or whatever, and he had this gentleman's labels and stuff being used in there without his consent. And he said, "Hey, you can't use that, man. You got to pay me. You can't just throw my stuff in it. You got to pay me." So I believe this may be the same person that PnB Rock had this little live beef with, because this happened while he was live. We are going to play this video, and I'm going to pull up my Instagram screen because now I can mirror reflect my cell phone. And I'm going to connect this to my Bluetooth so you guys can hear this loud and clear. I have done all of my homework, and I am going to give you my analysis on this entire PnB Rock situation. So here we are. I'm connecting my Bluetooth. By the way, when it is time and I open up the call lines, I will give you the disclaimer. In the call lines, in the chat room, in the comment section, and video chats, you waive all your rights to privacy on YouTube, as this is a public platform, and all content and any participation will be permanently displayed on YouTube and Instagram because you are engaging into a public platform. We're connecting the Bluetooth now. Okay. All right. Platform. Boom. So at least I know I can hear myself. And the one thing I do like, shout out to Trev Smooth on this one. He told me to, you should get the YouTube Premium. And as cheap as it was, which I literally paid nothing for a free 90-day trial. And then after that, it costs a small little fee a month. I'm still in a 90-day trial. I can play YouTube in the background. So all I got to do is I don't have to go to the YouTube app. I can just turn the volume up on my phone and see that I could hear that my thing is not, audio is not going out, stuff like that. So I do got YouTube running in the background on my cell phone. So look, see that so turn it up, turn down. So here it goes, y'all. I'm going to play this for y'all. I'm going to play this. It's going to be nice, loud and clear. Nice, loud and clear. All right. So here we go. I have a little groupie thingy right here. Come on, stop. Don't do that. All right. So I don't know if you could see that well, but we're gonna put it right here. I don't want to hit nothing, man. Because once you hit something, it's over now. It's over now. Once you hit something on these things, man, you already know what time it is. It's over for that ass. All it takes is one little, I clicked this by accident. All right. So here we are. Let's pull up the Instagram screen. I'm going to add this to the stream. Boom. All right. So if you can't see it that well, that's fine. As long as you can hear the audio, we good. So let's do this. I'm gonna click on this. I don't know if you can see it that well. All right. Give it a second. It's loading up. Yeah, because I want y'all to see this on.
What's up, nigga? When I came to Macca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
And when you came there, what? What about it? Where the fuck I was at?
That's what you niggas want to know. When I pulled up, nigga, you was quiet for like 4 days, nigga.
He just reaching. He want to be big PnB so bad, you hear me?
Nigga, I take your shit off your neck. Real talk.
Yo, why you trying to put your glasses on? You really trying to be me, bro? Look at this nigga, man. You my son for real, bro. You like 40. All right, now I got real though.
You in LA? There's some people that in the city need to get out on you though.
Tell them to pull up, man.
Where you at?
In Atlanta.
Where?
Fuck, nigga, just tell them to come to the A, nigga.
We gonna call you back. We don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one, so I'm gonna see you pull up location. All right, bro. This is a bitch. You hear me?
Best. I'm gonna make you eat that.
You still want to mix my name and shit. Like, you good, bro?
Yeah.
So right there, social media beef. I don't care how rich or poor you are. You got so much money. Let me tell you something. I wish I had half that money that these artists have, because you wouldn't catch me being drippy on the internet. I already financially made it. So all I got to do is take the money that I have and multiply it, invest it, multiply it, invest in it, multiply it. You would not see me beefing with no nigga on the internet. Right there is how this started. Social media warfare. Y'all spend too much damn time beefing with each other over this goddamn internet. And y'all don't know what either person is capable of. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how little money you have. The amount of money that is in your bank account does not determine how much of a man you are. That's the first thing. Because y'all talk all this rah-rah stuff over the internet. And I'm not even talking about PnB anymore. I'm talking about people in general. Y'all talk all this BS over the internet. Okay? And y'all don't know any of each other's capabilities. If y'all got caught on the street, you wouldn't know what to do. He just made him aware there are 4 people after you. And as cocky, first of all, this didn't even have to start off like this. This didn't even have to start off like this. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Okay. Tupac, he was going through crazy rampage. Tupac is not somebody that you want to piss off. He was a hothead. He was a hothead. Hold on a second. He was a hothead. This beef was so bad. His beef was so bad. I remember they told a story about he made multiple trips flying to talk to a close friend of his to get himself checked. Okay. PnB Rock, Tupac, you know, and the beef that they had, this wasn't even a social media wasn't really that much of a thing around the time where Tupac and Biggie got shot, right? So now we're in a modern day era where internet takes precedence over everything. And let me tell you, man, this started with the internet beef. This started with an internet beef. And it makes no damn sense why you have to keep beefing over the internet. This is how this ended. Where did it start? It started over an internet beef. Come on, y'all. Y'all overlooking the simplicities of things that didn't have to happen. Pride is a mother flipper. Your pride gets so much in the way of you. Your pride gets so much in the way of you that you just have to prove a point to a bunch of people that cannot benefit you. And that is the people watching you on their cell phone while they're home with their kids, while they're at work, while they somewhere in their car chilling, watching, busting it up, laughing, making memes out of you, all kinds of stuff. When you close those doors, those curtains behind the concert halls, you should not be worried about nobody. You should worry about nobody but you and yours. You have too much money to be fooling around with these hooligans. You have too much money to be playing with somebody that you don't know how dangerous they are. Especially going into areas that you're not from, and being from a city where you know territory is everything. You know, when you go into the other areas, you should know the game. You should know the game. Even the game, the rapper himself says, I don't go into these areas. I don't go into these areas. Okay? And this is important for you to understand because this is something that PnB did. He started an internet beef. Starting that beef, this is something that could have been handled behind closed doors. All right, sorry, cool, my man, whatever. But with money, fame, and power, if you comes ego in some people. Once again, my condolences to those who were affected. He was still a good person. He still brought the love of music to people. But that was the first thing. Social media warfare. Never confront somebody publicly, assassinate their character publicly because you prompt them to respond publicly. The second thing he did was he was on a video with one of the YouTubers flashing his drip, how much everything on his person cost, from his Balmain jeans to his chain, all that. That's the second thing. The third thing we're going to talk about is going back to that video. He had his girl in the car. He was showing off, had his girl in there. Don't even know that his girl was at means of setting him up. Don't even know who his circle is. And that goes back to relationships, to your friends, to your loved ones. Do you even know who belongs in your circle? There's some family members that don't even belong in your circle, period. Do you know who's supposed to be in your life? This ain't got nothing to do with readings. None of that. This ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because if you don't know who should be in your circle, I'm sorry, like, what is your purpose? You can only be but so successful if you don't have a surrounding of people. If you don't have a surrounding of people who have the same mindset as you, who actually support you. That's why I keep mentioning Meek Mill, man, because Meek Mill knows what it's like to struggle And for people to be around him, when he gets money, where when he ain't have a dollar, where were these people at? Meek Mill ain't finna get in no beef. That video that he had with the little outbreak with 6ix9ine, that's because that trouble came to him. And Meek Mill was being a better person. Meek Mill know what it is. He understand game. Is it safe to say that he took one for the team? The team of me, myself, and I? That's a big team right there. Because the most important that you need to care about is yourself. Ego, all that. He put all that to the side. He would put all that to the side. Meek Mill put all that to the side. He put all of that to the side. He didn't let these niggas get in the way. He didn't let these niggas get in the way. Part 2. Look at this. Look at this. And I want to show you something. Take a look at this. Do you see this? Look at these text messages, y'all. These text messages right here show that she set him up. These text messages right here show that she set him up. Am I right? I'm going to flip the camera for y'all so y'all can see it. These text messages show that he was set up. Do y'all not see this? And now, here he is. Here he is. He had to lose his life over internet beef. I always go to the root of where it started, not what it led to. Where did it start? It started with him on live, thousands of people watching, him in a live, unnecessarily public beef. Unnecessary. Look at this family. He don't even know who's in his circle. So now he's on live, right? They see where he's at. They get him tipped off. Mind you, he's in the area where he's not from. And let's bring up the fact that I didn't know he moved to LA or moved to Cali. He lived down there. All the places he could have went. Here. Come on, let's be serious. Of all places. Here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like you set yourself up for it to happen. It's like you set yourself up for it to happen. Whole time you didn't know your girl was in it, and you built the cake. All she had to do was put the cherry on top. It's sad to see somebody lose their life unnecessarily. It is sad to see someone lose their life unnecessarily. This started over social media beef. And when they tried to rob him, what they do? Turn it online. Mask. Tumbling over them. In an area that he know he has no business in. Unprotected. No men with him. No crew. And he has the finances to pay a crew. Waffles in a rural area where he could have had a damn chef make his own waffles for his girl. Or went to another one somewhere else. What made him? It's like the whole thing from start to finish. It goes to show you, and let me tell you something. Nobody deserves to lose their life. Nobody deserves to lose their life. If one person didn't do anything to you to put you in harm's way or in means of death, no one should deserve to have their life taken. Let's make that clear. All I'm just trying to say is he wasn't moving smart. Wasn't moving smart. It's too much money to be arguing with somebody. I'm not arguing with you. The little money that I have now and the little success that I feel that I know that I have now, I'm not even remotely close to all these people's level of success. But it's getting there. But even the little bit, the more I grow, I realized what I got now. I'm cutting people off. I'm not arguing with somebody over the internet. And that's what plenty of people wanted me to do in high school. Put on a show. And embarrass myself. For what? You never see me fight. Why? Why do you care? What does that have to do with you? What benefit do me showing myself what benefit does that have to you? What benefit does that have to you? Nothing. I'm not beefing with nobody over on the internet. We can handle this like men. Oh, but all right. Oh, you didn't put my life in danger. Oh, okay. Okay. So why are we arguing over the internet? Okay. Okay. Oh. This was okay. You use my brand, you gotta pay me. Oh, okay, okay, okay. It wasn't you put me and mine's in danger. Okay, okay. If it is not means of putting you and yours in danger, it should not warrant somebody to take their life. But when y'all start this social media warfare, when y'all start getting on the internet and start running y'all movie, when y'all get on the internet, y'all start talking all this smack, and you don't know what the other person is capable of. When you antagonize somebody publicly, you turn them into an opponent and you turn it into social media beef. And in this instance, we're going to call it this: social media warfare. Social media warfare. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And this is how everything came to demise. All right. She sent his location. She has something against him from the rip. And here she is collecting $40,000 out of his bank account. Allegedly, again, we're going to say. because it's the mother of his kids. What everybody else gonna do with it? Already took 40K out. Don't even know if she's going to invest the money and flip it and make it worth the money that she took out, allegedly. It's clear she set him up if those text messages are true. But it seems like all the evidence and all the pieces are together. And it sounds like the answer is clear. PnB Rock started a social media beef and it turned out catastrophic. And it only made it worse because there was already people in his circle that he didn't realize that, or maybe he realized and just didn't care. Or he was trying to hold on to something that shouldn't be held on. This person wanted him out of the picture. It was already allegedly dealing with dudes in that area while they were out there. Y'all saw the messages right here. Did y'all pull up to Roscoe's yet? We will be there in 25 minutes. I will post on my IG. So when you see me post, just pull up and leave the money under the table. Then he says, you're going to learn why they say not to screw me over. She says, I'm sorry, baby. We'll make this up to you. I told you. Are y'all telling me that ain't what? Come on, y'all. Y'all telling me that there wasn't a setup? Y'all telling me that this wasn't social media? This started over social media beef. How you doing, Paris? This started over social media beef. I'm going to play this video again for y'all so you can hear it. So y'all understand, y'all blame her for setting him up, antagonizing. All right, cool. That's never cool. But she already had a vendetta. She already had an agenda. There's nobody to say you might as well kill yourself at this woman when she already had a vendetta. So now it's a matter of how did you not realize this whole time that your circle ain't correct? Khadijah Golden Touch, how you doing? How do you not realize the entire time that your circle isn't correct? How do you not realize that? You got to know who's in your circle. You need to check your friends. Who are your friends? And ask yourself, is there any way, shape, or form they are benefiting my life? Are they influencing me? Are they motivating me? Are they helping me to become a better version of the self that I'm already trying to become? If they're not adding to that, you need to let them go. Family members, same thing. If they're not adding to that, you need to let them go. Your significant other, if he or she is not adding to that, you need to let them go. It takes a lifetime to live and 2 seconds to die. It takes a lifetime to live and 2 seconds to expire over something stupid. And we talk about the events and we antagonize the events that lead to the demise. And we never talk about what started it. Social media beef. Social media beef. That's what started this. That's what started this. Listen to this again. Listen to this again.
I came to check up on you.
Hey, what's up, nigga?
When I came to Macca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
And when you came there, what? What about it? Where the fuck I was at?
That's what you niggas want to know. When I pulled up, nigga, you was quiet for like 4 days, nigga.
He just reaching. He want to be big PnB so bad, you hear me?
Nigga, I take your shit off your neck. Real talk.
Yo, why you trying to put your glasses on? You really trying to be me, bro? Look at this nigga, man. You my son for real, bro. You like 40. All right, now I got real.
You in LA? There's some people that in the city who need to get out on you though.
Tell them to pull up, man.
Where you at?
In Atlanta.
Where?
Fuck, nigga, just tell them to come to the A, nigga.
We gonna call you back.
Stupid.
We don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one, so I'm gonna see you pull up real quick. All right, bro. This is a bitch. You hear me?
Best. I'm gonna make you eat that. You still want me?
You see what I'm saying? That's how this started. That's how this started. PnB is a cool ass dude. PnB rock. I don't know this man personally. I know somebody that knew him personally. He was a cool ass dude. We're the same age, 30. But when you are so successful, you can't let these little things get in the way, like pride, all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's not good for yourself. You think you flaunt for everybody else and don't even know that these people don't care about you. Now they collecting your money, you know, and you can't even enjoy it because somebody took your life. This is what it started over. It's not cool that she shared his location. It's not cool that she set him up, but you have to understand, somebody like that Ben had an agenda. Let me say this one more time. Somebody like that Ben had an agenda. And we got to talk about this social media beef. You guys arguing over this he say, she say. This is how this shit starts. I seen somebody one time on live circling the streets looking for somebody that was talking shit. And found this person just to prove a point. They ain't do nothing to him, but they caught this person live just to find it, prove a point. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Why did I name this Call of Duty? Okay. Why did I name this? Social Media Warfare 3, Call of Duty. Because people think it's a game out here. And Black Ops. The Ops. And we have a problem in the Black community. So pressed over your ego. It's something about that ego that you just swear you have to protect. How about your children? How about people that actually do care about you? How about OGs that you was looking up to? How about youngins that was looking up to you? You don't let people like this get in the way. Ego. Y'all could have settled this a different way. All right. And if you did something wrong, you take accountability for it. If you had intentions to do something you wasn't supposed to do, you have to own up to it. But because of your notoriety, you get into that ego mode where you feel untouchable. And this goes for anybody. With no money, like no money, you don't have to have money to feel this way. You feel like you're touchable. You telling people to pull up. But what happens when they actually do it? This is a situation where it actually happened. And he wasn't prepared. This is what happened. And you have to keep reminding yourself. The chain of events that led to this is not right, but you have to remember, where did it start? Where did it start? Where did it start? It started on social media. It started on social media.
You start off like you in, folks. And if she starts off manipulating, she's not going to stop manipulating.
If you start off how you end. You start off how you end. You start. You start off how you end. The ego, it starts, it's never going to end. Because no matter how much money that we have, we always feel like that we got to prove ourselves. Why? I wish I had. I'll tell people this all the time. Let me have half your bank account. Let me have a tenth of your bank account balance. I'll show you what I do with that money. I'm going to be the most silent ninja you have ever met. Big Stepper Bronco, how you doing? If I had a tenth of Elon Musk or PnB Rock, if I had a tenth of his bank account balance, I'll show you what I do with that money. You won't even see me on the internet. I'll be off the grid. I will be off of the grid. And I want to talk about this because I want to share some information to y'all. Call lines are open. Instagram, if you want to hit the live request, you may do so now. How you doing, Bronco? You want to tap in? You can tap in. Anybody that wants to tap in and join in on this conversation on the closure of the discussion on PnB Rock. We're talking about social media beef. Why do you guys? That's the question. That's the question, y'all. Why do y'all get into so much social media beef? The call lines are open. Okay? Call lines are open. Once again, let me throw the disclaimer. Anyone that participates in the comment section, in the chat room, in the call lines, and in the video chat, you waive all your rights to privacy on YouTube and Instagram. But that's my question for y'all. That's my question for y'all. What is it about your ego that you just have to constantly prove yourself? You just have to prove yourself. You just gotta get on the internet and put on a show for people that don't care about you. You just gotta get on the internet for people that can't financially benefit you. You just can't. You gotta get on the internet for people that's just gonna laugh at you. You're in high school. They taught you to fight. You get into a fight and get your ass whooped, get your ass handed to for people that don't care about you. But this social media beef, this one takes the cake. Why do you have to get on the internet and beef for people that can't benefit you? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Let me check this one more time. So that's what we're going to talk. That's what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to open up the call lines. Guys, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button. YouTube, Instagram. There's a call. 215-509-8880. 215-509-8880. Call lines are now open. Remember, keep it cool, calm, and collective. Don't get crazy. Speak your piece. Don't get crazy. Let's keep it respectful. No over talking. I'll be nice to you. Be nice to me. Keep it cool, calm, and collective. Don't get crazy. We have to have a real discussion. We are talking about why people engage so much in social media beef and why they let their ego get the best of them. YouTube, I'm going to hold on. Let me stop this. So I'm ready to take video chat requests. And I'm going to hit random invites. So because we got to talk about this. And I'm going to YouTube, I'm going to put the invite link in the comment section. I'm going to put this in the comment section. I'm good, Bronco. Tap in. Go live with me. Let's talk about it. We're talking about social media beef. Why people let their ego get the best of them on social media. Tap in. Hit the live request. Let's have a conversation. Anybody that's interested, let's hit the conversation. YouTube. Here it is. Right here. Live video chat link. Boom. Hit that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Bronco. Hit that video chat link, YouTube. Right there is in the comment section. It'll ask permission to access your mic and your camera. If you want to shut your camera off, you can. If you don't want your face seen, all you gotta do is turn the camera off, and we can just hear your voice. So I've been good. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I am looking. Call lines are open, y'all. YouTube, you can call in on the line, or you can hit the video chat request, and we're gonna talk about this one last time. PnB, why do people let their ego get the best of them on social media? Because this is how this started. Hit the live request. The question we're asking tonight is, why do people let their ego get the best of them on social media? This is how it started. We're no longer talking about the chain of events that led to him being killed. We are now talking about how this started. And this started with social media beef. So we have to ask this. And why is it necessary? So, boom. I want to talk about this. And I'm going to hit random live requests. If you decline, that's okay. But I'm just going to hit random ones as I see along. But we got to have a conversation about this. We got to have a conversation. It's important. Hopefully I didn't miss any calls right here. Pretty Key, how you doing? We're talking about the social media beef. This is the social media beef that led to the killing of PnB. And the question on the table, once again, and I'm going to play this for y'all one more time so y'all can hear the audio. So I can remind y'all how this beef started over the internet. Putting on a show for thousands of people watching the live that cannot benefit you. So I'm going to put in some randoms. I'm putting some random calls. And how you doing? Let's throw my little wave out there. But yeah, why do people beef so much over the internet? What is the point of it? What is the point of it? I'm trying to copy. I'm trying to send this to somebody. Give me a second here. We're gonna get this show on the road here. In the meantime, give me your thoughts on this in the comment section. We're gonna take a little quick intermission until I get my first call. We're gonna take a little intermission when I get our first call. But that's what this led to. But that's how it started. This title that I have here is all about how it started. It would have never got this far. Sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride. You should have been like, all right, I ain't getting into this tonight. I'm cool. I got too much money to be dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? When you use your ego, you become the aggressor. And to shoot your actions towards people in a manner that is unnecessary. Somebody has to be the aggressor. Somebody had to do the wrong first. And how? However it was One of you two didn't just do bad at the same time. One of y'all had to start this shit. Who started it? You get what I'm saying? That's what you have to keep in mind. Who started the beef? Where did he start the beef? Was it necessary? If it ain't your life being in danger, there's no need for you to be beefing with niggas. Period. It just ain't worth it, man. Life is not Call of Duty. Life is not this right here. Life is not this right here. Life is not this right here. This is not Call of Duty Black Ops. You cannot spawn back. Life is not a game. And this is a problem in the black community. This is a problem in the black community. You want to beef so bad over the internet. And you really ain't about that. You forget the guns. Some of y'all can't even fight. What the hell you beefing over somebody for? And this is a perfect example of you're in one state, you're in another state. You're beefing over the internet because you think that you're not going to be accessible, able to be reached. And they went out their way to plot on his being found. You understand what I'm saying? But this message right here shows you what can be done for a couple of dollars. And these are people who wasn't even really like the people that actually did it. Wasn't even all that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's still more than what they had. But a sizable amount to where it pleased them enough to get the job done. Or to make the attempt. Somebody told me one time for a couple bucks, he was sitting on the step outside this person's house. Not this person, he was telling a story about another person. And we're just waiting for the person to pull up. For a couple bucks. And this is why I go back to what Jadakiss said. He said, I could get your brains blown out for $5. What is $5? What is $25? What is $100 to a crackhead? What is that to somebody who ain't got shit? A lot. An appreciation. And will have you turn into a superhero crackhead. Doing stuff that you ain't done before. Because they know it don't take much for you to do what they want you to do. They'll send you as a walking suicidal dart, bow and arrow. They'll send you. They're not going to send themselves. They're going to send somebody else. They don't care. They don't care about taking that risk. It's not worth it. All over where it started. Social media beef. Social media warfare. Social media warfare. We are in an internet era. Internet is life. That is what it is in 2022. That is what it is moving forward. Social media warfare. Social media, the internet is life. And everything that you do on the internet, before you used to be able to watch TV shows on cable. Then if you wanted the special shows, you had to go on demand, Comcast. Then you had to order the HBO and all that stuff like that. Now you can go on your TV, all the apps are included and all that. It just pretty much makes cable obsolete. Everything is on through internet. Through what? An internet connection. So everything that you do is the internet. You want to watch your news? You don't need to watch TV. You don't need to get cable. You just get on the internet. You can get it for free on the internet. Everything you do affects the internet. You used to see a lot of commercials on TV. Now there are ads on the internet. Everything that people do on the internet is for attention. But if you had the kind of money that PnB Rock has, if I had the kind of money people Rock has, I ain't doing shit on the internet for attention. I'm already there. If I had the kind of money that he had, I'm not beefing with nobody on internet for no kind of attention. I'm not doing that. It's not worth it. Nobody's worth my time once I get to that kind of money. Let me get to 100K. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do with it. Y'all ain't going to see me. I'm going to be off the grid. Watch how I flip that shit. Watch what I do with 50K, 60, 70. I tell people all the time, let me get a 10th of your bank account balance. I'm going to show you what I do with it. Real ninjas move in silence. You let nobody taunt you. You walk away. When you got money like that, walk away. It ain't worth it. Who cares about what people think about you? If that's the case, then people will be looking at me a certain way like, oh, you corny for walk away. Oh, you ain't feed it to 6 9 cent. No, because Meek Mill know it ain't worth it. He not even worth it. Not even worth it. It's not worth it. This is what he lose. Every time you get on social media, this is what you're not thinking about. Okay. Maybe not her, because this is what she had in mind. But this is what you forget. The person that didn't ask to be here. See that little kid in the middle? She didn't ask to be here. So because you, a grown man, beefing with internet beef with other grown men, this is what you are not thinking about. It's not worth it. The internet beef is not worth it. It's not worth it, man. YouTube, if you're watching me, tap in. I'm going to see who's on here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I have to say about it, man. That's pretty much what I have to say about it. That's the last I'm going to talk about it. But if you want to tap in, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. But this is perfect, a perfect example. He was made out as an example. This is perfect proof, guys, that those people that you, and a lot of people start new, a lot of people start new friendships over social media. It's cool. I'm not somebody I know, cool as shit. Watch my show all the time. I ended up meeting them in person. Cool as shit. You know, it's nice to start new relationships. I'm never against. I am completely against the no new friends thing. I want to meet new people every day. But if they're gonna take away from you mentally, you know, get you all on your emotions, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So, with that being said, I'll wait a couple more seconds. And then I'm gonna wrap it up. How y'all doing? So I'm gonna put this question on Instagram. Why do people beef on social media? That is the question. Why the eagle boost? So we're gonna post that right there. Boom. This is interesting. And I appreciate y'all that are watching. If y'all want to tap in, hit the live request. Be my guest. Be my guest. Okay. I guess. But this was a good one. I enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed this one. Just trying to see if there's anybody want to tap the call line before I end. That's the end of the monologue. But that's my message to y'all. If it's taken away from you, if your life is not in immediate danger, stop beefing with people over the internet. Stop arguing with them. Only time you two should be going back and forth on the internet is if it is a debate. Organized debate. But never when it gets to the point where you start antagonizing their character, then it starts turning into threats and stuff like that. Because that's what it was. There was an aggressor. And there's an opponent. There's an aggressor and there's an opponent. There's an aggressor and then there's an opponent. Eliza, how you doing? There's an aggressor, then there's an opponent. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate you, fam. But the internet beef is never necessary, y'all. She says, Nori says, facts, bro. I got a wild patient tonight. Eliza says, hey, G's, keep it the great work. Thank you, Liz. You know, internet beef, you get on there, you call each other all kinds of sons of a bees and stuff like that. And must I remind y'all, I'm going to remind y'all one more time. PnB Rock's death started with social media beef. No, you're good. You are right on time. Shavana says, thank you, Liz. I'm going to get with you as soon as I get off the thing. She said, I can't till I get fired if I answer his family here. Is there a PG-13 version of your mouth that you're able to speak your opinion on this? Nori? Because I know you're just eager to get on the live. Travana, you want to tap in? I'll send you a request. Tap in. We're talking about social media beef. I'll send you the invite anyway. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. My fault. Yeah, there we go. Tap in because this is important.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Give me 1 second. Are you able to cam up?
Yeah, hold up. Turn my light on. So what was the question? Because I missed it.
No problem. You're right on time. We're only at. This is a 2-hour. This is a 2-hour show. We're only 1 hour and 21 minutes in, so you're right on time.
She said she's working tonight. I can only watch.
I got you. She says I can't. I'll get fired if I answer. It's family in here. Oh yeah, you know them family members. Then we them bougie MFers.
Yeah, don't get on here.
Yeah, she says no because she can snitch. I'm working tonight. I can only watch. That's fine. That's fine. The doors to the church are open. You can't come into the pulpit all the time, Nori. So let's talk about it. Social media beef. We are talking about not the events that led to PnB being killed. We are talking about how it all started. How did it start? Simple answer, not a lengthy explanation. How did it start? How did the PnB Rock's demise start? We're not talking about how he got set up or the chain of events. How did it start? Where did it start from?
Listen,
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
Like I said, I got into the thing, I got into his, situation a little late. So as though he was already, shot up and all that. But I feel like they also didn't watch their surroundings. It might have been from the internet, but a lot of guys don't watch their surroundings too much carefully neither.
Right.
So as though the car was already outside of the Waffle House and he paid it no mind, people don't pay attention.
See, I ain't talking about where it started that day. I'm talking about where the social media war started. The warfare. I'm going to tell you, it started on the internet. It started on the internet. It started on the internet. And I'm going to play this once again so I can remind everybody it's not about the chain of events. It's not about Prank Calls 2022. How you doing? It's not about the chain of events that led to PnB Rock's demise. It's about how this war started on social media. And what a lot of y'all do, y'all get on social media, y'all be running y'all movies on here. You regular Joes just like me, regular Joes just like you be on here running your movie, arguing with each other. You don't know what the other person that you never met is capable of. You think you cool because you fitted into the social media crowd of people that you never met. You got put on, sent to somebody's live, and you start popping your movie because you just think you feel like you're part of the crowd and you never met none of these people in your life. And you argue with them, you telling them to pull up. This man told this man pull up. They crossed the country. They found a way to find this man cross country. So what makes it any different? Somebody that's local. You in Philly, right? This person's in Maryland, that person's in Maryland. You on social media because you feel like that social media is a safe space. And that is where people get into their freaking ego. They let the ego get the best of them and they think they're untouchable behind that camera.
Right.
And a lot of people can't even cam up.
Mm-hmm. I feel
Can't even cam up.
But social media gets you into a lot of mess. I'm going to tell you that.
That's what happened to PnB. Social media is what did this. Let me play this for y'all again. And I'm going to put the camera up so you can see. Matter of fact, I don't need no stand. I'm just going to play it so y'all can see it. Look at this video. I'm going to play this so y'all can hear this. I'm going to turn the volume up. Y'all again. Hold on. Yeah, so I had to do a little sound check. Make sure, my audio, they be playing with me.
Bro, you good, bro? I'm out about it. You still want to mix my name and shit, bro? You good, bro?
Man, I came to check up on you.
What's up, nigga?
When I came to Macca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
And when you came there, what? What about it? Where the fuck I was at?
That's what you niggas want to know. When I pulled up, nigga, you was quiet for like 4 days, nigga.
He just reaching. He want to be big PnB so bad, you hear me?
Nigga, I'll take your shit off your neck. Real talk.
Yo, why you trying to put your glasses on? You really trying to be me, bro? Look at this nigga, man. You my son for real, bro. You like 40. All right, now.
You in LA? It's some people that in the city who need to get out and get up.
Tell them to pull up, man.
Where you at?
In Atlanta.
Where?
Fuck, nigga, just tell them to come to the A, nigga.
We gonna call you back.
You
We don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on the 1-on-1, so I'm gonna see you pull up real easy. All right, bro. It's just a bitch. You hear me?
Best. I'm gonna make you eat that. You still?
That's how that started. This is how it started. Right there. I can't confirm nor deny whether that was the person that actually did it. He could have sent some people against after him, but that's beyond the point. That's neither here nor there. The point is, this is where it started. Social media, proving yourself for people that don't give a rat's ass about you. Proving yourself on social media to people viewing your live that don't care about you. People on social media viewing you that's laughing at you, arguing with the bull, sending all the laughing emojis. They don't care about you. You're no good to them because your money is not going to them. They're no good to you because they can't benefit you. So what are you? I tell people this all the time, and I said this for the 10th time on tonight. Let me get a 10th of your bank account balance. I'll show you what I do with it. And you won't even see me on a grid. Let me touch 100K. I'm gonna show y'all. Oh my God, I'm gonna feel like I'm going to disappear. I'm gonna feel like I'm so rich. I'm gonna disappear off the grid. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that money. I'm gonna flip that 100K off the grid. Ain't worrying about. I'm gonna be with this. What's that? Them chicks say. I'm gonna be fuck media free. You won't even see me on social media unless it's behind this camera doing this podcast. Yeah, because what you got all that money for? I ain't got time to be arguing with ninjas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not worth it. At all. It's not worth it. You ever argue with somebody on social media? So let me ask you this. With that being said, right? I'm not going to talk about the chain of events that led to his demise. This is how it started.
You say, have I ever argued with somebody on social media? No.
So now I want to ask you, why do people beef on social media?
I don't know. They be beefing and act like nobody can't find them. I don't know.
No. I don't want you to give me what you're trying to give is where you think I got to give you the right answer. I want you to give me your opinion.
I don't know why they beef on social media. I really don't. Since this came out, this was a big red flag for black folks.
And this is why I named my podcast what I named it tonight. I'm going to tell you what I named this. I named this, because mind you, I'm live on YouTube too. I named this Social Media Warfare. I did something before that was called Social Media Warfare. So this is the third version of it. It's called Social Media Warfare 3. Call of Duty Black Ops Extended Edition. Because this is a social media warfare. Start unnecessary beef on social media just to boost your ego for people that don't give a fuck about you. And I call it Call of Duty because people think this is a game. Black Ops because you're talking to people. And I say Call of Duty because you got a bunch of people in your circle. When you're in the military, what? You have a squad with you. You don't even know the people that's in your squad are people that have a vendetta against you. People that have an agenda. You don't even know you're not even aware of who's in your circle. You don't even know that the people within your circle is the ops. And this is a problem that we are having in the black community. You want to be so much on social media. You don't see anybody on all this social media beef but black people. Very little do you see people of other races doing this mess. Let's talk about different levels of social media warfare. Cardi B and Tasha. Remember that girl Tasha that was talking all that smack about Cardi? Now Cardi B launched a lawsuit, right? They took it to court. Tasha lost. She appealed it, lost again. Now she has to pay Cardi B $4 million. You know what Tasha did? She evaded the country. She went to Africa to avoid paying Cardi B the $4 million that she owes her. Over Tasha's words, I think it was Tasha K, antagonizing, assassinating, what do you call it? Deforming her character on your platform. So now you because you were talking about her, you challenged Cardi B to be an opponent. Now Cardi B has to respond publicly. Nicki Minaj, same thing. There's a bunch of people talking about her. Now Nicki Minaj wants to sue them. If you choose to speak about somebody in a derogatory manner, especially if it ain't true, don't get mad when they clap back. You're lucky all they did was sue, because they could have handled it in a manner that this guy handled it with PnB Rock. Social media warfare. This is not about me and you on a live and me and you arguing with each other right now. That's one form. If you're on a platform and you're a gossip channel, Wendy's, Wendy Williams, if you're a gossip channel, don't get mad. Don't get mad if they clap back. Another form of social media warfare. Okay? Another form of social media warfare, and I'm going to look this up real fast. We're talking about Lizzo. We're talking about Lizzo.
Who?
Lizzo.
I don't know who that is.
Lizzo, the heavy set music artist.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. So I'm gonna it was a Lizzo beef with a comedian. Lizzo beef with comedian, right? So let me read this, right? Ari Spears, comedian Ari Spears clowns Lizzo's weight, right? He asked Lizzo. They asked Ari Spears in an interview, what do you think of Lizzo as a music artist? Because we think she's a dope ass artist. He gave his opinion on how she was, and then he went through the extra length to talk about her weight. But I just can't get past her blank size body, and saying that she looks like the sugar honey iced tea emoji. Looking like she's a sack of potatoes. This is what Ari Spears said. I don't have to say allegedly because it was on video. So they didn't put you in a position where you had to just talk crap shit about her. You volunteered that out. So now, when you move in a certain manner, the way you move on social media, you turn yourself into a target. And that's what PnB Rock did. That's what this guy did. He turned himself into a target. somebody that had to been allegedly that was on that Lizzo side probably was somebody who was a fan of Lizzo and not a fan of Ari Spears, leaked out this video, this comedy skit that he did a long time ago, that showed inappropriate content involving a child. And it was showing him with his eye poking through a newspaper, and they had R. Kelly music playing in the background. So they leaked that, and they thought that they would delete it off of the internet, and somebody still had it, and plunged it back to him. That's how they respond. Now he's dealing with this publicly. You started something publicly, don't get mad when you turn that other person's opponent and somebody, one of her soldiers or somebody challenges you back, claps back publicly, and turns out uglier for you. All because you just couldn't control yourself on social media. All for that little piece of clout. Is it worth it at the end of the day? Even if you don't die, if you get put in yourself into a position where you're hated by the world, and life is about people. So you're in a position where you're hated by the world, and you have no purpose to the public. What is your purpose in life? What is your purpose on this earth? This is why I say all the time. This is why I've been saying this recently. I did a podcast. It was called Every Teacher Has a Teacher. Where is your teacher? People just think that they just got it all, that they just know it all, and they can't have nobody in their circle to check them. They just think that they're self-made, self-paid, but that don't make you. You being a teacher and understanding that you're still a student in class is what makes you. Realizing that, yes, I'm here, but I still got a whole lot of learning to do. No, I don't know it all. No, I'm not perfect. Yes, I could still emote. Yes, I still have feelings. Yes, I'm not a robot. Yes, I'm not God. I'm not perfect. Yes, that you're able to do all the things that humans do. I bet you cats and dogs wish that they were humans. And that humans were cats and dogs. They'll show you how it's done. You don't want that to happen, though. No. So, moral of the story is, do not beef on social media if it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Especially if you got money like that. What would you do with that kind of money?
Shit, I wouldn't be here. I'm on the same level you on. Once you make it, you just... Social media is a big thing for black people, but once you make it, stay your ass where you at and mind your damn business. It's not worth it.
And listen, these people that own these social media platforms, they understand the market. They understand the market, what it's targeted for. They have algorithms that target towards certain things. United States algorithm is targeted towards viral content. What is considered viral? Anything that is considered drama. But if you go to China, their algorithm is targeted towards positive things. They are waiting for something. They are waiting for something to go viral. They are waiting for something crazy to go viral. Remember the video, the baby. I never knew of the baby's existence until I seen a viral video of this man dropping some man's drawers. Pause. He knocked this man out so bad that his pants fell down to the ground because somebody was taunting that man. And that's, right there. That's another form of social media warfare. So here this guy, here's a regular Joe Schmo inside of the mall. He got his phone. calling the baby all kinds of a bitch on social media. He on live, so the baby was like, all right, I got something to show you. He's taunting him publicly. Social media warfare. So now you turn up to an opponent. I'm gonna show you who the bitch is. Knocked him out, TKO. You know what I'm saying?
So did you see August Alsina and Tory Lanez? Did you see that one? Or do you not think that Tory Lanez put his hands on August Alsina?
Do you want my opinion on that?
Yeah. Or do you think August lying? I don't think.
Do you want my opinion on that? Whether he did or didn't? August had that coming.
But why you say that? Because he ain't. A lot of people don't have to speak to nobody. He did that because
August
he
had
didn't.
that coming. He had it
But
coming.
why you say that? Because he ain't. A lot of people don't have to speak to nobody. He did that because
August
he
had
didn't.
that coming. He had it coming.
You think so, though?
That's right.
But
He had it coming.
Why would you say that, though? What made you say that?
I'm sorry. Will Smith, it's time to rejoice. This is what you should have did. This is the person who you should have came after. Not Chris Rock. So somebody had to do it for you.
But why do you think that August Alsina should have got his hands?
I'm not saying that he deserved to get his hands put on. Never said that.
So why you think
I just find it hilarious that he's getting his karma. But no, he don't deserve to get his hands put on. If he wasn't put in danger, like in harm's way, you get what I'm saying? It should never warrant you to put your hands on somebody. It's the same thing as PnB and such and such. If unless your life is in immediate danger, it should not warrant you to choose violence. And I do not condone violence in any way, shape, or form. Let me just put that disclaimer out there. I do not condone any form of violence. I do not choose violence as the answer unless my life is in immediate danger. And if your life is not in immediate danger, you should not be on social media beefing with somebody that has no benefit to you. Point blank, period. That's it. That's all, man. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. That's it. That's all, man. You know, so my green said y'all could have called each other on the phone for this. Who's this? Is this a troll?
I don't know who it is, but they can't.
Is this a troll?
I can't block them. A fake page.
Is this a troll? Because it's looking like the phone that you're using is given flip phone. Flip Wilson. I'm a Flip Wilson this. It's looking like your phone is given Bell Atlantic. It's looking like your phone is given Boost Mobile. But you came to my platform. Talk about some. Y'all could have had called each other on the phone for this.
I don't even know who that is.
Call these nuts, mother. No disrespect, but I'm gonna respectfully block you.
Yeah. I was looking to see if I can do it.
That's all. Just a regular troll. They're gonna keep coming through. That nigga Diddy. What's going on? How you doing, man?
I can't even see nothing. Oh, that's my cousin.
How you doing? Time to tap in, man. Talking about social media beef.
I just took my damn hair out online.
When that person clarifies who he is, I'll unblock him. How can you clarify somebody that's already blocked? Well, the world may never know. I guess he's gonna have to troll from another page. Never know. I guess he's gonna have to troll from another page. Let me see something. You said that's your cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin. Not that person.
Oh, the person that I just blocked?
No. My cousin, I think
Oh, the person that's watching us right now. That's the. Oh.
No, somebody had.
I'll explain to you. I had a little troll on the page, so that's all.
Yeah, somebody got on here and said something. Could have called each other on the phone.
Yeah, and I kind of let him know he could have called these nuts.
Yeah, we do this all the time. We always do.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Out here and said we could have called each other on the phone, but we always on here every now and again. So I don't know who the hell that was.
It was a troll. I get them all the time. I'm not worried about that. Comes with the territory. It was a troll. We're talking about social media warfare. This is called Social Media Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops Extended Edition. And we're talking about why people get into their ego and want to beef on their social media, because we're not talking about the chain of events that got PnB Rock killed. We're talking about how it started, and it started over social media ego beef that didn't have to be.
Like I was asking you, who was the guy?
I'm about to get off it because I don't like where you get that.
Wait. I want your position on everything, because I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, like, where did you get your information?
All right, so this actually came from. I'm gonna tell you where it came from. This the social media beef was an actual video of PnB and the gentleman that he was on live with, going back and forth, arguing. So this wasn't a source allegedly. This was the video of PnB on live arguing back and forth with the guy.
But you saying he didn't get killed because he was robbed?
No. He did get killed because of that. I'm saying a social media war started.
Yeah, but that didn't have nothing to do with why he was killed, though. So, like, that's what you're saying. Like, why are you speaking on it now?
Well, I actually been talking about it throughout the week and stuff like that. Of course, what I'm saying is, of course we can't.
I don't know what the purpose of it is.
Well, my thing behind this, first and foremost, I want to uplift those. I want to say this. I do want to uplift those, and I'm saying as the man, I do want to uplift those who were really dear and close to him. Let's make that very clear. What the impact right, the impact that he has on us is the love and the music that he put out into the world. Let's make that clear. So let's it's all positivity on this side. But what we were doing was, on the past couple shows that I was doing, that I was discussing PnB Rock, we were talking about also discussing the information that allegedly, because we can never confirm nor deny because we wasn't there. So it just was something that was up for conversation that we were just having like different discussions about, but it's never actually to bash, because I grew up listening to people like PnB. I grew up listening to Meek Mill, the whole nine, Rick Ross, Wale. I grew up listening to those people. So, but this is just all up for discussion. And it brings up a topic question, basically saying, why do people, not necessarily pertaining to him, but the question is, why do people beef on social media? And that goes into a general question, not pertaining to him, but it brings a question.
It's a platform to be seen by other people, to show off for other people. That's why they do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be touched on social media. So I will be with you on social media. I'm not worried about if I see you later. Later, if I see you, okay. But whatever, I'm gonna be with you right here, right now on social media. That shit, like, it's stupid, but that's what it is. Everybody tough on social media. Everybody want to be a gangster on social media, man. But it just clarifies who they are. So.
Right. Simply put, man.
There ain't no other way to put it. Like, social media is a platform, like, for people to, you feel me? Like, so you're gonna put a business out there, stuff out there and be a clown, or you're gonna do stupid shit on there. The only three things that come up with social media, man.
Correct.
It's not too much positive shit you see going on social media.
And the algorithm is built around that. I was just saying this earlier. China has a specific algorithm to where it's targeted towards like positive things. Where like United States, their algorithm on Instagram, on social media, they built it around drama. Anything that any kind of drama that they feel like will go viral, because they know that that's what the vast majority of people like to see.
And if anybody in the United States don't know, that the United States ain't nothing but drama and stupid shit. So that's their fault.
Mm-hmm.
This country ain't been nothing but drama since the fuck it probably been created. These motherfuckers, that's all it is. Everybody point the finger, nobody take responsibility. Like, it's been like that forever. It ain't gonna never change. But I tell people, you go vote, who you voting for? You don't know who the fuck you voting for. You vote for what the fuck they saying right then and there. Who gets in office and do what the fuck they say they gonna do? No motherfucking body. They get in office and do what the fuck they want to do. What the fuck they told to do, shit I said. So, yeah, I choose not to vote. I never vote. Fuck these motherfuckers. I never pay taxes. Fuck.
You know what they say? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Let it be a problem. I'm not stressing that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. And you ain't breaking no laws by not registering to vote. On every time you register, all they doing is just you just putting yourself back in the system for them to try to track you some way, somehow, whatever it is to their benefit. So you know what I mean? It's nothing special, and a lot of people say it's special in the power of voting. It's not. It's not. It's not.
These motherfuckers already know who the fuck will be in office before we even go to the ballots, man.
That's right. And one of the best ways to describe that is the paraganda that we used to see back in cartoons. The Simpsons predicted so many things.
The Simpsons predict everything, yo. Like, that's
yeah.
All this shit was already. Like,
Donald Trump president this year. Wait, I seen another episode of The Simpsons that they brought up recently. Queen Elizabeth II dying in 2022. That was in The Simpsons. Ain't that some?
Every tragic incident that they call tragic that has happened in the world, The Simpsons show has predicted that shit. Like every last one. Every one. You tell me which one
the helicopter crash. They had a helicopter scene in The Simpsons.
Like, that shit, man. They know what's up, man. Like, even a lot of the movies that be coming out before shit happen. Like, I be like, why the fuck would come out with some shit like this? And then years later, this shit happened in real life. Like,
and you know something crazy? They don't teach in school what they used to teach back in the day. They used to teach about paraganda. They had a curriculum that taught about paraganda. That's how we learned about this stuff. They ain't teaching that stuff now, because now that is actually happening. They letting it happen.
Yeah,
California.
That shit just be, man, a whole lot of bullshit. They tell you what they want you to hear, in hopes you believe in what they telling you. You be dumb as shit. Go out there like, oh yeah, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Man, motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. Go out there, he gonna get this money that they tell him he can get when he do this dumb shit. Tell you what you want it. Like, man, got a whole lot of bullshit, man.
Umi Hands Blessed Ford says they are telling us what's really going on. We have to stay woke.
No. They'll never tell you what's really going on. They'll never tell you what's really going on, man. Never. Don't ever believe that.
They'll send you subliminal messages, but you just far off. They tell you what you want. They tell you what they want you to hear.
Yeah, they tell you what they want you to know and what they think is best for you.
And they'll send all kinds of distractions like viruses.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Y'all really want to get into it.
That shit deep.
For real. There you go. That's what we were just talking about, Umi Hands, the TV shows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are telling us what they want to, what's really going on. Yeah.
And movies. Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, yo. Well, yeah, I mean.
My favorite part in the intro is with Lisa, she grabbed the saxophone. That was the remix right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new version. That's for everybody that was born in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. A show that's over 20 years old. How on point. Didn't they have a scene with like Oprah in there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What was that scene?
Oprah working with the white man.
Hey, yo.
You got me want to look this up too.
Look, like real shit. Like, yeah. But like, who's like? I never know like who's the white man. Is that the nigga that she's supposed to have been her boyfriend or some shit?
It says on November 4th, 1992 episode of the Oprah Winfrey Show, Oprah went to Springfield to meet the Simpsons. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. But that's crazy though, man.
Cause I got the tablet right here. Let me see. Cause I think they even had the one with motherfucking. Hold on. Let me put it right now. Got the iPad ready.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up on mine too. Let me see. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna type in. While you look up that, I'm gonna type in cartoons.
Hey, yo, let's start looking up cartoons.
Paraganda. Peppa Pig Kids cartoon is the latest victim of LGBT ideology. Let me see. 1990s cartoons with Paraganda. Remember? Oh yeah, remember? All right. So it says, was Rudy Giuliani always so awful?
What you got?
Some of New York motherfucking Rudy Giuliani.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That motherfucker. is a monster. That motherfucker a monster, man. You ask me. Like that nigga had the office and down that motherfucker forever.
Yeah, how about that?
Like,
all right, what's this one? So, Return to Monkey Islands is a swan song for Golden Age adventure games. You remember? Do you remember Return to Monkey Island?
What you say?
I said, do you remember the Return to Monkey Island?
No.
I'm trying to find a cartoon or a movie that like we pretty much all know about that really like has like some true propaganda. Movies or documentaries. Like remember Super Size Me?
What, the game?
No. Super Size Me was that McDonald's video that talked about the obesity in the United States and how much people like really like the percentage of people that really like eats fast food, McDonald's, basically pretty much telling us that, hey, look, you know, America has the highest rate of obesity in the country. No, not in the country. What I'm talking about in the world. Not really showing it on here, but yeah, you get the point. You know, like my thing is, did they have anything about like dictators in The Simpsons? Dictators, propaganda, and cartoons. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Ubi hands. If you want to tap in, you can tap on in. But that's the thing, man. We know that it's not what.
Hey.
We know that's not what got him killed, but we know this is how it.
But you something else, the cartoons and everything tell you, like it really do. Like you really gotta pay close attention to like TV.
And I know we got really off carried away with like internet and stuff like that, but going back to what I was saying about as far as PnB, you know, like it starts with the internet. It starts with the internet.
Yeah.
It starts with the internet. Where it goes after that, the world may never know. And that's why it's like sometimes you gotta really ask yourself, is it worth it? And he just proved a big point. Vast majority of these people that move like this on the internet, they don't even have money. They just trying to get all the clout. For what? If this clout ain't getting you paid, you need to lay your ass down somewhere.
Seriously. Ain't lying.
How you doing? Somebody threw the waving emoji. Let me throw mine back. That's right. My emoji right here. You know, they got the hand emoji, got the 3 lines that make it look like it's waving. This live must be pretty catchy. You see what I named it?
Everybody was on here. They was getting on.
Reply to your story. I mean, hey, man.
Yeah, you did.
He is speaking the truth, you know? He is speaking the truth. Give him a standing ovation. He probably can't hear from the YouTube end, but we'll give him a standing ovation.
Emotional, damn it.
Majority of these people are brainwashed already, so they just. Majority of these people.
They are. I mean, it's too late. Yeah, it's definitely too late for that. It's too late for that. But what do you think? Like, if you had to spread a message, as far as taking this as a lesson opportunity for other people, what would you tell them?
What you mean? Like the message from the whole thing, or
yes,
the message about social media? What
everything,
I tell them?
Everything.
Wow.
And this is in regards to faith.
Well, you know they kind of already brainwashed.
What is your message?
Bunch of things you can't tell them nothing. So it would be, you know, if somebody, I mean, everybody beef with somebody on social media. I can't lie. Everybody had an argument with somebody on social media. But be mindful what you say to people, you know what I'm saying? And be mindful of how you say it, because at the end of the day, some people be swearing they tough out here and they just get their self caught right in the mix. You know, all that, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you. But when do you think do you ever think you're going to see that person?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Because if you going to say, oh, bitch, I'm going to fuck you up and females go to the club all the time. You can get caught slipping drunk, anything, you know. But my message to like young people, like, don't take the media, you know, don't take what people say lightly.
Right.
Because anything can happen. Anything. Watch your surroundings more, and that goes for the guys. They need to watch their surroundings more. You know? They do, because a lot of guys, like, ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. You know, that's their favorite line. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. I fuck somebody up, but you have to watch who you think you want to fuck up, because they'll fuck you up or kill you.
I was saying this earlier. I saw somebody on live. They literally was on live, browsing around, looking for this particular person, looking for somebody.
They do that too.
Just to prove a point. Well, the thing was, the person who was minding his own business, but the person that was taunting him was the aggressor. So this person was like, I sent you a request, Diddy. I accepted it. It just didn't go through. But he actually managed to find him just to prove a point. He didn't do anything to the person. He was just showing like, oh, you was talking all that rah-rah. You get what I'm saying? Wait, I read it. Let me see. She says, I'm not wasting my time beefing with anybody on social media. I'm not even wasting my energy off of social media.
And that's true. That's true. But a lot of us as being women and men are so fucking brainwashed that it don't make no fucking sense. They sit there and think that, you know, I have to be I used to be young and dumb too. I used to be one of them sitting there wanting to argue back and forth. But if somebody want to, if you ain't put your hands on me, then we okay. If you ain't face to face arguing with me or fussing, then we alright. All that other drama beef, that shit be dry. I'm not fussing with nobody on no fucking social media.
Well, the thing is, if you're branding yourself as a business, you know.
But even people with businesses are sloppy. Even people with businesses want to get out here and fuss with people on social media.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I want you to stay realistic to this. And I think Diddy will agree with me when I say this. sometimes you gotta adapt to the market if you want notoriety, and sometimes that includes having a little drama or having a little something that's going to go viral, because that is the market, drama. But if you're doing it from if you're doing it from a professional standpoint, people that are in the market, in this kind of market like what I'm doing right here, I'm telling you, it's going to take something crazy for me to go viral. I'm telling you it is. It may not be nothing as far as like in a threat. It's not going to be in a threatening manner, but it's going to be some type of crazy drama that, oh, he said something crazy that, you know, like that they're going to look at as negative, or he's bashing this person, whatever case may be. It's going to be something like that that's seen by the public that way that makes it go viral. You get what I'm saying? It's always some type of drama. It's never something good that goes viral. It's always something crazy or dramatic that goes viral. Oh, he said I'm blocked from live. Oh, wow. Because he was speaking that Zaza.
Damn, that man, when I get off, I'm probably gonna be blocked too.
Dun 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 dun.
You get on here and speak about politics and shit, they block you.
They're not playing with you.
Fuck. No, because they usually let him get on other people's lives.
They said, what'd they say? What'd they say?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It's cool when they do it.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Hey, yo, that's how you were speaking about politics and shit. They blocked.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Yo, hell no, yo.
Just don't even say the word out your mouth no more. Don't even say the P word out your mouth no more. I ain't trying to get blocked.
You gotta watch what you say on this bitch. That's crazy.
But you wanna know something crazy? I've never been blocked.
Oh, you might be blocked tonight, all the bitches and shit you said, so they might block you.
Nope. You know how many times I drop F-bombs, all the stuff like that? I don't get blocked. You know how many times I play music? I've never got cut off. My live is I'm able to go live I have a limited time. I can go live for 5 hours before I've done it before. And I don't. Real? Oh yeah.
Well, how the hell that happen? How you get that?
Because it ain't no sauce if it ain't A1 in it.
Hey yo, what?
They don't call me A1Gs for no reason. Need I say my slogan again? Welcome to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. Hey, I'm your boy A1G's, and you're now welcome to the Guru's house. Take your shoes off when entering. That's right.
Takes me out every time.
That's right.
I'm telling you, they probably block you tonight. Don't text me and say, you know what? I can't even go live. Yeah, I told you when you speak. I'm telling you, man.
Yes. He's like he said before I let you go away, can I get a kiss goodnight? Social media said, all right, good night for a couple days. Diddy, they got you sleeping on the couch. That's fucked up.
They be blocking you for some days.
And I seen some people they blocked for months. Seen somebody doing a twerk dance on their couch that they got out of Instagram jail after 6 months, and then came back on there trying to tread carefully for a couple of weeks, and then started running their movie like they ain't learned their lesson and got blocked again. He said he about to try his own live and see. Naya, I think I said that right. Naya, how you doing? Lawrence, how you doing? Let me see something here.
They ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, man.
I be trying to get on YouTube. They won't even be letting me get on it. Sometimes I'm on there, sometimes I'm not. I'm like, you know what?
But you know, I will be not doing my due diligence if I didn't tell you what my message would be and what I got out of this.
What will it be?
So, my message would be this. Ladies and gentlemen, every man and woman has the ability to emote. Okay? Whether men uses more logic or whether woman uses more emotions. Every word that you say out of your mouth is something that you have to process your brain at
they fucked you over.
Yep.
They fucked you over.
Hold on one sec.
That's fucked up. What did you say?
So, the truth. But let me say that. But let me just say this real fast. Let me say this. It is very important that you understand that us as humans have the ability to emote. I'm sorry, I didn't even stare at the comments. True to fact, what Smooth said, true, we are young and dumb sometimes. Sorry about that. Let me post that comment up and keep it up for a while. Because I should have been looked at the comments. Oh, he only put it up about like 6 minutes ago. Okay. Yes, we are all young and dumb. But let me spread this message real fast. Cold-hearted 2, Nell, how you doing?
Hey, sis. But what you were saying?
Did you want to tap in? But let me say this before I ask anybody else to go online. Smooth, if you get a chance, you want to tap in, hit that StreamYard link. But let me say this, y'all. We as humans have the ability to emote, right? And when you use your Pretty Key, how you doing? And when you use your brain, you're using your logic, right? When you're using your emotions, okay, your emotions trample your thought process because your emotions go off of your feelings.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people use their feelings. What's another version of using your feelings? Your ego. Your ego. If that family member ain't beneficial to you, if that family member is not adding to you, that simply means they're subtracting for you. There is no in between with this. You're either up, down, left, or right, cat or dog. That's why they made that cartoon Cat Dog. When they attached the two people together. To attach the two people together to show, and they was forced to put emotions with logic. They was cat and dogs don't get along, so they stuck cat dog together to show people what it's like when you put two people together and you're forced to work together. Their bodies were attached to each other.
I always knew that cats and dogs didn't get along, but I never think.
You see the meaning that they put behind these cartoons? Tom and Jerry. A cat and a mouse. When they was forced to be in the same household. They were at war with each other. But let me tell you guys. They eventually figured out how to get along with each other. Better together than at war. If more people can start using their logic, they will realize the dumb things. If they start thinking, they will think and realize using their brain that all the dumb things that they're doing by using their emotions, by using their ego.
That's what she said. She said that. She said that something about emotions.
She said emotional intelligence. There is two. having the knowledge and acknowledgement of your emotions. When you let your emotions taken over, okay, you are unaware because you're moving off of the heart.
I'm mad as shit. I got blocked from that. I know you want to get up here and talk your shit, don't you?
You are moving off of how you feel. And a lot of time, and what are those things? Anger. When you taunt somebody, why are you taunting them? It's because, first of all, what is taunting? Taunting is a form of manipulation. Taunting is a form of manipulation. And you need to understand this and this
You
only.
start off like you in, folks. And if she starts off manipulating, she's not going to stop manipulating.
Okay?
She starts off.
You have to understand that people like that, there's something missing within them. There is something that you have that they don't. So when you have it,
manipulating,
you can't have it and be the manipulator. Because now you're moving like a dictator. And what happens to people that are dictators? What happens to people that don't move like students? You are a teacher, but you are still a student. What happens that people that move like teachers and not like students, just like teachers? They think they know it all. They think they got it all. So they capitalize on that and they just move off of ego. And there's nothing that you could tell them about themselves. There's nobody that can check them, put them in their place, level set them. Especially if you're that kind of person like this, 9 times out of 10, you don't even know who was in your own damn circle. I said it. You don't even know who is on your own circle because you're so boosted. You're up there. You think you made it. You're at the top of your pinnacle. And you didn't carry that one person with you that can keep you level set it. That's the difference between what you exercise and what the vast majority you do. It is easier said than done. It is easier said than done. I never did get a chance to speak with you on live. I would love for you to tap in. If you decline, it's okay.
She got some good answers.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to get like
I can just feel it.
Listen, I'm trying to get like you.
1 second.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Hey, great.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Hafiza. I think I'm on here. Umi is. I have 3 pages actually, but they all business pages.
Okay. Kissy Brown Sugar, how you doing? Kissy Brown Sugar just tapped in.
Hey, Kissy.
So let's start off. Let's go back to let's start from scratch. So do me a favor. If you could mute your mic real fast, Shavana. I'm gonna have a quick one-on-one with her. Don't exit out. I just want to have a quick one-on-one with her. So let's go back to my question. Why, in your opinion, why do you feel as though people beef on social media? Why the ego boost? Give me your opinion. I'm gonna be quiet and let you speak. Why do you feel as though? Go ahead.
I feel, me personally, I feel as though that they live their life on social media. This is where they get their attention at. So they choose that they have beef with anybody. It doesn't just be that one person. It's going to be with anyone because it's the attention that they're seeking. Now, it may have something to do with scarring of their ego, but I think it has a lot more doing with attention than their ego. Because the matters that they be scoffing over, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not even worth even debating over. It's just not worth it because secondly, you have the option to block a person. You don't have to sit there and debate a person on your page. It's unnecessary.
Just like I did tonight. Had a little troll coming in there. He spoke his piece. I spoke mine, and then I blocked him. Simple as that. I'm not arguing with nobody on social media, especially somebody that can't cam up. Can you hear me?
How long was SWAT sitting on this house before you?
That's how I feel. I feel like they don't have to be on my page. If there's anything that you may feel like you may not like, or you may feel sensitive about whatever I post, which I don't really post none but business stuff anyway. But anyway, if you feel anything about anything I post, you don't have to be on my page. You don't have to read anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be on there.
Right. This person earlier, they said, y'all could have been on the phone for this conversation. Okay, but you stepped into the guru's house. Take your shoes off and enter. Now put your shoes back on. Get the fuck out. There's the door.
Absolutely.
And you're not taking the back door either. Out the front door. Because if you go through the back door, what Mr. Burns say? The hounds might be waiting for you. You know? So I not keep doing these sound checks, but I just want to make sure that I can hear myself. So there you go. So yes. So social media beef. Okay. These people have. Let's understand this. Internet is life. Internet is what controls the planet. It is the modern way of communication. It is your TV. It is your news outlet. It's just the way of the world now. But the thing is this. How do you get yourself out there without having to go to war with somebody? If this was you, if you was putting out some type of program, right? If you was preaching a program to encourage people or a class on how to dramatically get yourself out there without the unnecessary drama, how would you tell them that? How would you teach them? What would you tell them?
I would tell them this is an old judgment zone. Like the energy that's here, if you didn't bring in positive energy here, this is not the place for you. Because me personally, I'm not tolerating anybody negative energy because that's not what I want in my space.
Because that's
so
somebody.
If I'm putting anything out there, I would initially let that known from the rip. Like if you don't have that positive energy, if you're on here to judge, then this is not the place for you.
Because I had somebody on here earlier, and they disagreed, but I don't think they heard how I was trying to portray the message when I said, now this person said that, all right, you said that this is how he got killed. I never said this is how he got killed. PnB. I'm saying, where did it start? It started with an internet beef. It started with an internet beef. Okay? I'm going to play it one more time so y'all can hear it. It started with an internet beef. That's where it started. We don't know how far we see how far it went. We don't know the details of if it led to all that, but what I do know is that did not have to happen on live. And this is what happened on live. I'm just going to play it one more time for y'all.
It's funny because I always if you're having.
Hold on.
You still want to mix my name and shit. Like, you good, bro?
Man, I came to check up on you.
What's up,
nigga? When I came to Macca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
And when you came there, what? What about it? Where the fuck I was at?
That's what you niggas want to know. When I pulled up, nigga, you was quiet for like 4 days, nigga.
He just reaching. He want to be big PnB so bad, you hear me?
Nigga, I take your shit off your neck. Real talk.
Yo, why you trying to put your glasses on? You really trying to be me, bro? Look at this nigga, man. You my son for real, bro. You like 40. All right, man. I got real.
Though, you in LA? There's some people that in the city who need to get out of you though.
Tell them to pull up, man.
Where you at?
In Atlanta.
Where?
Fuck, nigga, just tell them to come to the A, nigga.
We gonna call you back.
We
don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one, so I'm gonna see you pull up. All right, bro. This is a bitch. You hear me?
Best. I'm gonna make you eat that.
You still want to mix my name and shit. Like, you good?
Comment. I'll turn the mic to you.
I'm gonna say it again. I wouldn't waste my energy on it because one is he had a lot to lose. You had a whole business going on. You're successful in it. Why waste your energy dating with someone they don't have nothing going for themselves? All because they made a comment about you or they saying your name out their mouth? That's petty. That's something he was supposed to say, listen, you have the right to your opinion, say what you want, block. You don't have to entertain it.
Now, let's say this is somebody, I'm going to assume this is somebody that he knows, but even still, the message is still the same. Exactly what you said. The message is still the same. It's not worth doing that live in front of a bunch of people that don't care about you, that can't benefit you, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? You have no means to benefit them.
It's useless, a useless conversation. Like, if you want to go live, make it meaningful.
The baby ended up on a bunch of, and the baby makes great music, man. But the baby ended up in a bunch of situations that he had his hand forced to react the way that he did. You get what I'm saying? Right, remember the Walmart shooting? The guy was coming towards the baby shot him. A guy broke into his mansion. The baby shot him. You get what I'm saying? That's a home invasion. An attempted home invasion.
But he was
forced. Right, he was forced. But when you are the aggressor and you provoke it, where do you think it's going to go? And how far do you think it's going to go until you may have come across the one person that's not going to want to stop until they find your ass?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying this is the reason that he died. I'm saying somebody was aggravated enough to where, and this one person you may have aggravated may have a bunch of goons that don't care about their own life, and they'll send themselves as suicide targets, risking their lives, risking their lives. Let me say this: risking their lives not to take your life. The whole objective behind that was just to rob them.
Yeah, because
the objective was never to assassinate him. The objective was just to rob him. But the way that the tussle went, that's how it ended up turning.
And that was not the first time they tried it. That's the second time. The first time was when he was his daughter and his girlfriend. But this is my thing. He did an interview a week before that and saying that how he wouldn't post things on social media, being our colleague and stuff because of all the stuff that does go on out there, right? But then you turn around and you do a post exactly where you are. Like, that makes no sense to me. Being who you are, knowing what goes on when you go out to certain places, why even put yourself where that may happen? Why you put yourself in that position where it may happen? Because had he not posted where he was, they would have never had known where to come.
Listen to this. It says, this source came from the CNN. It says PnB Rock talked about being a target shortly before he was killed. Let me bring that up on here.
Yeah, he did.
Let me see something. Let me type that in. I love doing this. Let me bring this up on the screen real fast. You're going to share the screen. Window. Do this for YouTube. Boom. Share. Okay. So we're going to share. 1 second, y'all. So share screen. Chrome tab. Boom. Share. All right. So we're going to bring this up here. Add to stream. All right. So let's look this up. So PnB Rock interview before. All right. So PnB Rock discussed being targeted by robbers days before his murder. So this source came from the CNN. Okay. And it says, make it a little bigger for y'all so y'all can see it. There you go. All right. So it says, so CNN Entertainment, PnB Rock. It says, days before he was gunned down in Los Angeles, rapper PnB Rock talked about fellow artists feeling targeted for robbery. In an interview with the YouTuber DJ, right here, listen to this. In an interview with YouTuber DJ Academics about a week before he was shot and killed during a robbery while at Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles on Monday, PnB Rock said criminals in city were, quote, bold and shared a story about when he, his girlfriend, and his child were being followed. He said, quote, I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous. He says, you want your family to be as calm as possible. Okay. Now, this is a comment from DJ Academics. Okay. Let me put that up so you can see this. DJ Academics says, wow, this PnB Rock situation is crazy. I just did an interview with him a week ago where he detailed how someone tried to rob him in LA recently while he was out with his girlfriend and daughter. Now this, shake my head, pray for PnB Rock. He says robberies of those in the rap industry were common. No, having money like what he has makes you a target and common. So when you flash on social media, and this is what I talk about social media warfare, you turn yourself into a target. You don't have to be a rapper. You just have to be somebody with money. Or you have to be somebody that looks like that you have money. And if you make yourself look like that you have money, you turn yourself into a target, period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So there's any beat that you have in anybody and you flash and stuff like that, like you pretty much showing people how you move. You are not pretty much, you are. You're showing people how you move. Mm-hmm. He was flashing his drip, $2,500 ball mean jeans. This shirt costs that much. This rollie costs that much. This chain costs that much.
Not understanding the rules, you're supposed to move in silence.
Real ninjas move in silence. Okay. Interesting. And I'm going to play, let's see if I can play the audio from the interview. I can't play all of it, but I'll because I don't want to get a copyright You gotta be careful what YouTube videos you play. But here's a little short one. TikTok, they play some highlights of his interview. Let's see what he says. See if I can. But PnB Rock last interview.
LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me.
By the way, let me source the credit to this. This comes from Knockout Podcast. I see I'm not subscribed to him, so since I'm sourcing his video, I want to play the audio. I'm going to acknowledge this comes from Knockout, a podcast page on YouTube called Knockout. I'm going to support him. 107 subscribers, so now I'm subscribed to your channel. I hit the bell, boom. So I'm going to play this audio.
And it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy, but like just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pop.
Taking on somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic, but it was like I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas see me with my family, and they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So we're like, niggas.
Y'all hear them just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your change. Like, I'm like, yo,
niggas try to heal something. They be like,
every time I take your jewelry,
I don't know, but they be like, I be on shit, and I'm not. Where I'm from, we like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on your sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I want my people's, like I want my daughter and my girl. Like why they talking about this gangster shit? Like with this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I mean, you know, I repeat it, bitch. He's not in Fairfax. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like we going. My girl, like, no, I'm like, I'm just going for a vibe. Like, we out. Is she peeping the energy? Cause I'm not. She peeping. Yeah, she peeping. She was tripping about women. She be thinking I'm tripping. So yeah, in the midst of all this, I'm like, man, we out. So she peeped it. I'm serious. She's like, man, we out. We drive probably 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit came. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I want to go to this store right here.
I'm talking between this so I don't get copyrighted. So you hear what he's saying so far? What are you getting out of this?
Yeah, I don't listen to the interview.
So what do you get? What did you get out of that interview?
Me personally, I got out with the fact that he was aware of what was going on. And she herself was so busy worrying about shopping for clothes and whatever else that she not even understanding that you're actually putting his life in jeopardy. Like, actually, all y'all life is in jeopardy, and he has his daughter with him. Like, it's like that's a form of being selfish because you're too busy worrying about materialistic stuff, and he too busy trying to he in the middle of trying to save life. Like, they're not even on the same page at all. It's all about materialistic. Like, that stuff come and go. Like, we talking about life here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I put the title the way I put it. I put it. What I put right here. Social Media Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops, Extended Edition. People think it's a game until it actually happens. When you're playing Grand Theft Auto, you get wasted, you wake up in front of the hospital, spawned in front of the hospital, in a video game with minus $500 gamer dollars. It's not a video game. This is not San Andreas, where you get into gang territory wars, and then you just wake up. Don't work like that. Listen to this.
And the mix of me, like, telling her, like, where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast and shit and took the parking spot, like, the same spot that we did. I'm like, They must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind this shit? It's like, I ain't even I look back, this shit was quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like, the car bombed out. Like, this shit tinted to the max. Oh, yeah. I'm getting all this heat coming from the car. And, like, I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, some other shit. I ain't even go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people come from the car, hop in the store, hype as shit. See some gangbanging shit, like some cinema. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud. Set tripping. It was like, son, I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like, he like started talking to me with some gangster shit. Like, I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like, you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store. Cause I already know like what this shit about to go, you feel me? You know that make you nervous if like you would like your girl. You know, that's why I be trying to be cool, because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible, you feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything's cool. Ain't nothing about to happen to us, you feel me? We super good. So I just be cool. I just kept it cool.
How do we know that? If you, and this is why I say that, all right, you're aware, but there's a part of it that you're still unaware. How you trying to be cool if your girl allegedly was already running game around you the entire time?
She was on her own time. Yes, she was.
She already had an agenda. That's why I'm talking about. This is why I'm talking about. You don't know your circle.
Mm-hmm. And it's like really sad, because even when you look at what's going on in Philadelphia, like I said, 90% of these killers have something to do with a female. It has something to do with a female. And they're not getting it. Like, what are y'all doing?
Let me clarify this. Aware but unaware. Well, let me clarify what this means. You are all the way into your element of the leader that you just think you have all the answers. So you're in the mindset of a dictator, and you're not being a student. What's the student's job to do? Listen. And you ain't listening to nobody but your damn self. And whole time the people around you was the black ops.
Mm-hmm. And she told me worrying about the next door. There's no way you can't tell me you ain't hear that conversation that went on in that store. For him to walk out like that, like the mental, just the mental itself, it's a disease. Like that, right?
Right. It's just difficult to tell you. Folks, every teacher has a teacher. Where is your teacher? Every teacher has a teacher. Where is your teacher? Every leader has a leader. Where is your leader? Where is your person that can check you? He should listen. I come to California. I'm somebody like PnB Rock. First thing I'm doing is call Uncle Snoop. Where the vibes at? Even they said it. They don't go out to these areas. They don't even go out to them areas. Why?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
These sounds like teachers that are aware. These sounds like teachers that know how to that are exercising being students. We listen to other people so that we can be aware and practice that, but also so that we can be of a teacher and take the things that we learned as students and pass on to the next person, but we're still learning.
Absolutely.
Hold on now, I'm getting somewhere with this.
No, you're right. We still learning. We should get better in ourselves, 1% better than yesterday. There's always something we should learn each day.
Exactly. Fitz Wellness Consultant, how you doing? Vitamin D, how you doing? DCB Terra 2, how you doing? Appreciate you tapping in. Yes. We must be less of this, more of this. Less of this, more of this. I'm going to play a video. I'm going to play a video. And I think you will like this video. It's a video by TD Jakes. I'm going to put it on the screen for everybody from Instagram and YouTube to see. And he talks about the power of knowledge. And he repeated it all over and over again. It's all
I came to check up on you. What's up?
The power of knowledge. I'm going to bring this video up for y'all. And you tell me what you think about it. Let me bring up the Instagram screen again. So, where is this video from TD Jakes? It's in here. Boom. You know, got a lot of videos, man. But you know, they're relevant because these messages are very powerful, and a lot of people skip these messages, man. You ever heard that saying, "Don't shoot the messenger"?
Oh, yes, indeed.
If somebody random in your life comes and gives you a message that you ain't never heard before, you better best believe that person ended up in your life some way, somehow, for a reason. Don't get mad at me. I'm just passing the message. It's up to you to take what I'm giving you and decide what you're going to do with it.
Absolutely.
Here we go. What was his message? Chains cannot hold an informed mind. Look at this video.
With your head. It starts with your head. It starts with your head. The slave masters knew it. You can teach the slaves how to do anything but read. Why was reading forbidden? Because if you got it in your head, you could get it in your life. They said our chains cannot hold an informed head. It starts with your head. It starts with your head. It starts with your head. The slave masters knew it. You can teach the slave.
Because they know that knowledge is power. The more that you use your head, the more that you will succeed in life. But they would never teach them anything that involved them using their head. That the only thing they could use is use their body actions, languages, and emotions. As soon as they got a little bit of knowledge of an escape route, Harriet Tubman, they took that road to the promised land. They knew this back then. If you use your head. So why in 2022, through children, get this. Children get this. Children are way more advanced and they're smarts now than we were ever when we were kids. Why do children get this? They don't have a pot to piss in or a place to throw it. Why do children get this?
Because they're paying attention and listening. They're when they're in school, they're taught now how to think. They didn't taught comprehension. They're coming home and they teaching the parents something because the parents don't know. They're not even aware of it. It's called emotional awareness. They're not aware of it at all. You have the children coming home teaching the parent.
Let me stop you right there. It is not emotional awareness. They call it, this is why they call it
Mental health awareness. Mental, your mind. Mental health awareness is important. Awareness of your mental, awareness of the state of your mental. People that have disorders, it affects their mental state, the disability to be able to perform off of the functions of your brain. So if you don't have a mental disorder, you're perfectly fine enough to be able to process what you should and should not do. Common sense. But we still get caught in our emotions, which tramples our logic. And we still do stupid shit. At the cost of what? At the cost of what? You got people that do this shit and they don't have anything to lose.
Not at all.
So why are people that got everything still engage in drama and bullshit? Now this woman that took $40,000 allegedly took $40,000 out of his bank account already. Because what else is it going to do? Go to the state? She still has her children.
She's going to still finish shopping. But see, you have to understand too, even when you're dealing with mental health, it's a chemical imbalance in your head, right?
Yes.
So we have a tendency, a lot of us do react off our emotions, which doesn't allow us to make logical decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So as you say, when they engage in these altercations, they have nothing to lose. So when you have another person who have everything to lose, why are you using your emotional intelligence? And why are you engaging in these type of back and forth on this internet, on social media, when you don't have to, when you have everything to lose?
Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. I was looking for something on here, and I was going to get into a very deep example. But I'm not even going to bring it up because I don't like starting off a deep thought and not knowing how and not being able to finish it.
Okay.
I was going to somebody comment section, YouTube, Instagram. When you talk about oxytocin, what is the other one that they usually bring up? I can't think of it. It's just I can't think of it.
You said oxytocin?
What's the other one? Am I saying it right? Prolactin? Hold on.
I'm not aware of that one.
Hold on. Let me get this. Yeah. What's that? We just gonna leave that one alone. we're gonna leave that alone. Some things are best. I was gonna get deep into that, but sounds like I may need to do a little more research on that one. And that is me understanding that as a teacher, I still have a lot of stuff to learn as a student. So I want to be a student and go and learn the true definitions of those two things. Oxycodone.
Oxycodone, you talking about the pills? Like the Vicodins?
Lexington. But no, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my research on that because now I'm compelled to do it. But this is me being a teacher willing to challenge myself to learn something new so that I can use that information and teach somebody else. Because I realize one thing above all, I don't know it all.
And as a student, we are supposed to get back. We are supposed to teach what we learn because you want other people to be just as healthy and understand exactly what we're learning.
I got you, Diddy. 1 second. I see your request. How you doing, man? Introduce yourself.
What up, G?
How you doing? Introduce yourself to everybody.
Regular. 30. Card.
Introduce yourself.
Yo, this Peasy.
Tell us a little something about yourself.
Yeah, 38. I'm a professional boxer. 30. Yeah, bro. Talk about 38. These niggas be crazy.
Okay. Tell us a little something about yourself.
I'm a professional boxer. I make music and I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay. Self-made, self-paid. That's what I'm talking about. So let's start with you on this question. Why do people beef on social media? Why the ego boost?
You said, why do people beef on social media and why the ego boost?
Yeah, why the ego boost behind it? That's the better question.
All right, so I feel like this dude just being depressed. What was I about to say? I feel like people beef and the ego boost behind it on social media is like it got with the way people feel or it got something to do with the way people feel, and it got something to do with like the way people think, like how important they think they are, who they think they are, and it's mainly like a disrespect / bid type of thing. Like some people be like, oh, I'm just bidding, I'm just playing, but everybody ain't playing a bid. You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
People get to a serious moment because like shit not a game, so like shit serious. So you can't be just bidding and playing with anybody.
Okay.
So that's where I feel like all that play a part in it.
Okay. So, when you are on social media, right, and you're arguing with somebody back and forth, calling them out of their name and all kinds of, what is their motive behind it? Simple question. What is their motive behind it?
See, I don't get into arguing with people on social media back and
No,
forth, but
no, I got you. Go ahead.
all right, but when I see people doing it,
What is their
I
motive?
think the motive behind it be like some people would be jealousy thing, like they think the other person might think they did shit, like or some cocky stuff. Some stuff be like envy, like they think, all right, this person thinks that he got XYZ followers or this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So it's like it'd be a few motives. Like it could be jealousy, it could be envy. There's a few different things it could be, but for the most part, it's like those two things. Or somebody, like I say, somebody feel like they disrespected. It could be the motive too behind somebody arguing back and forth.
The motive behind it, I'm gonna help you real simple.
Huh?
The motive behind it is clout.
Yeah, it could be clout too. Yeah.
Clout leads to a bunch of different narratives, but that's usually where it originates. Whatever that clout leads to afterwards, wherever it comes from after the clout, that's cool. But that is what it is. But is that clout necessary when you have everything to lose?
You said is the clout necessary?
When you have everything to lose.
I don't feel like the talk is necessary at all unless it's like on a positive level you gain the talk. Like for some positivity. Anything that's got to do with negativity as far as talk is never worth it. You know what I mean? So it's never necessary.
Right. Right.
Because you could lose your life behind a social media argument.
Right. And what do people? What is the mindset behind people that go back and forth on social media? They feel like what? They can't be what?
They feel like they can't be touched, like they untouchable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they feel like, oh, it's only social media, but it's like
that's right.
It's like a lot of people. And then some people that can't be judged because on their profile, on their page, they don't got no pictures. And then when they go live, if they join on the camera, they ain't in the camera. So you don't know who you looking for. So on their page, they don't see what they want. Then when they go live. You know what I mean? So there are some people that, there's some people that are untouchable because, like I say, you won't even know who to look for or what's going on because they don't have no pictures on their page. They're not jumping in the camera. It's just a lot. You know what I mean?
We see all the festivities that happen with as far as PnB, as far as the people that randomly pulled up, dark tinted windows, stuff like that just kept creeping a couple of times. There was a couple of attempts that they tried to come after him, stuff like that, through like different rooms, unmarked people. But we also seen the interview of him talking about it. You know, somebody's trying to attempt to rob him the first time. But let's rewind all the way back, all the way back. Okay, so where did it start? Where did this warfare start?
So with PnB?
Yes. Okay. So where did it start?
Well, it started with his girl, you know what I mean? And that's something that he knew already.
No, I mean as far as the warfare.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It started on social media.
Huh?
I'm talking about the warfare festivities. It started on social media.
Yeah,
you can't. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not counting the girl, because she already had. So somebody like her that drops locations already had a vendetta against him before the social media war, before the social media beef started. She already had a vendetta against him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, look, before anything with social media, she already had him in pocket. Like, she already had some shit going on that he knew about, but he didn't know about. So at the same time, that's why I said start with the chick. Like, when he had a fallout with her and he wasn't dealing with her and they broke up, she was dealing with this other guy. And then the whole time she was dealing with that guy, this was a known robbery type guy. So it's like she was dealing with him that whole time. Then when PnB come back into the picture, she wasn't dealing with Main Man, but she was.
But she's stuck to keep dealing with these people.
Yeah, that's what I say in the sense.
She can't get out of it.
So it's like when he told her let's go.
Like right here.
Places,
you thought she was just gonna not do it because then it was either him or they was gonna come after her. Right. And there's nothing that you could do to stop an army.
Right. But I can't really see what it says. It's a little blurry.
Hold on, I'll bring it closer.
It said, did y'all pull up the Roscoe's yet? I saw that part.
It says, did you pull up the Roscoe's yet? It says, we will be there in 25 minutes. Okay? We will be there in 25 minutes. I will post to my IG. So when you see me post, just pull up and leave the money under the table. This is her talking to the dude.
Right.
He says, you gonna learn why they say not to fuck me over.
Right.
She says, I'm sorry, baby. I will make this up to you. I told you. Just hurry.
She told him.
And then she put it up. Hold on one second. Hello? Hello? Maybe give me like 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. All right? All right, love you. We have gone way over time. You probably just joined a little later, but I've actually been on over 3 hours. So, but yes, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
So I was saying basically it started with her, but it adds in the social media because you got the people that was on his ass following her, and PnB kind of understood certain shit. That's why he wasn't further shooting shit up. But he knew the chick wasn't really with him. Like he knew she was on some plot to get some shit. He put it in this song, but at the same time, it's like he didn't know what to do because he really loved this chick, so he couldn't leave her alone.
Right.
But even if he left her alone, it was his time to go. So that don't mean that he wouldn't have died. Like he might have wouldn't have got shot and killed.
Absolutely. When it's your time, it's your time. You can't. It don't matter who you with.
Right. But what I'm saying is, it happened that way. He was shot because that's the way he knew it was going to happen. Because he was dealing with the girl, and he even put it in the song. He said, "I know these niggas, they don't want to see me breathing. Man down,
Right.
shots fired. I ain't breathing." How did he know he was going to get shot?
He always said that in the interview too a week ago. He knew already. He already knew the whole situation going out there in California.
And not only that, it was like he lived out there, and like he said, it was rare energy he was getting the whole time he was out there. So it's like, it wasn't from everybody, but it was only from the people. It was only from the people that knew the guy that was messing with his girl when he went with the girl. Because the guy was a known robbery nigga, and he was tied in with other robbers.
Right.
Yeah, before you got on, that's what I was saying. It was really her. Like he knows everything that was going on around him, and all she was worrying about is going to the next door to shop.
But it ain't that's all she was worrying about. She was trying to make it seem like to him, she ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Like it's like, oh, I just want to stop at this store. These niggas pulling up and all, but all in all, these niggas pulling up because she already telling them where they gonna be at. Like he don't even know.
Right, exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
She was lining him up the whole time, but he already, like I said, he already knew. PnB was like, he was showing love with the girl. He wasn't really like he seen it, but he wasn't seeing it. Like,
Aware?
He didn't think it was going to happen right there.
No. Seen it, but he just he seen it, but he didn't know how to let go.
He let his emotions. He let his emotions take over.
Thank you. It's all in your head. It's all in your head.
Mm-hmm.
He was emotionally communicating, but he was not using his head.
He was not.
Yeah, he was emotionally attached.
He was obviously aware, but he was emotionally attached. And your emotions always trample your logic.
Absolutely.
So that's the lesson in this. That's the lesson in this. You have to understand your circle, the people that surround you. It is not, there is no I in team. You have to have a bunch of people in your circle that are like-minded as you. If you're gonna be, I don't promote this, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be like a killer, you don't go out there like a dictator like Hitler. A killer gonna have a bunch of killers in the circle. Right?
Right.
You ain't gonna go out there online, GTA 5 online, single-handedly by yourself. They're gonna air you out right downtown. So you come in there with the team. A group of people surrounding you that have the same like mindsets and goals and aspirations as you. But if you are around them and you're unaware, that falls on you. That falls on you. But if you have somebody in your circle that can check you and make you open to things that you don't like hearing, but you have that one person that you will listen to, now you got somebody. That's all it takes. That one person that can help you. But if you have nobody that can do that, now that means nobody can tell you nothing.
But another thing I believe in too, I believe in if you put certain energy and stuff out in the world, come back like big ups to PnB and long term for sure. But he was getting involved in a lot of negative stuff, like, you know what I mean, like arguing on live, like talking down on people on live and on. And just even in some of his songs,
we played the live earlier too, where he was going back and forth with the guy. He called him a bitch. He said, "All right, I'm gonna make you eat that." We played that earlier.
But that guy.
Just an example. Just another example.
No, I'm just saying, that's a part of like bad energy he was putting out there in the world. But that guy was trying to get him to be the million. Like he was trying to make money moves.
Right.
You feel me?
See, I'm a true believer about energy. We was talking about that earlier. Like, I don't allow that type of energy around me. If you got that negative energy,
Who do you feel like was the aggressor in that live video? PnB or him?
Huh?
Who do you feel like was the aggressor in that live video? PnB or him?
Oh, PnB was definitely the aggressor one.
It was PnB because the guy was being humble, he wasn't even being disrespectful.
Very humble, yes he was.
And then he spoke on that. He said, all right, I said I would take his chain because he said, you gotta think this nigga talking down on me, calling me all types of broke. He flashed his chains on my face like, yeah, nigga, you broke the other. I'm big PnB. So at the end of the day, like, man, only thing I knew what to say was, nigga,
So is it safe to say that he wasn't being humble?
Oh, no, he was not being humble.
And that's all I'm trying to say, guys. Social media warfare. When you challenge somebody and antagonize a character publicly, you put them into a position where you force them their hand to turn themselves into an opponent and challenge you back publicly.
See, but
if this was handled privately, this would have been dealt with privately. But when you do that with thousands of people watching, now you put them in a position where they got to prove themselves.
You gotta understand this, G's. That was the ball live. That wasn't even PnB live. That was his live.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, PnB joined his live. That was his live.
He was minding his business.
Yeah, he would have came in my line with that, would have blocked him.
Like the troll, like the troll that came into my live earlier. He said his piece, I said my piece back, and then blocked him.
Exactly. I mean, I don't care who you are or what status you think you are in life. If you come on my live and you're being disrespectful and your energy is flat out wrong, I'm going to block you. I'm not even going to entertain you with anything that you're saying.
See, I'm not blocking everybody off, but I'm gonna remove you from the live, like.
Well, that's what I mean. Remove them off the live. That's what I mean.
I remove them from my live. Like, you can't get into this no more.
Yeah, that's what I mean, not block. I mean, remove them from the live.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. All right, but last question to you. If this was, if you were to teach everyone how to pretty much like what would you do to basically what would you have done better, basically, pretty much move, and I'm talking about moving forward. What's the message that you can spread to people on this? We got her message. I never got yours. If you were the teacher in this class, what would you teach people as far as what not to do with this being the lesson moving forward? What would you tell them? What would you tell the people? And I'll put the mic right here. Here you go.
Whatever, say that again.
What would you teach people as far as how to move better, moving forward? With this being the lesson to teach them.
I would say
as a whole, everything.
Like I would say to people like just to move better and to be better in life, like and to avoid a lot of things. Just be yourself, man. Don't try to be nobody else. You know what I mean? Don't try to be a certain way for somebody else because you want to be yourself. You know what I mean? Lead with love. Like now, we probably don't disrespect people. Like doing to others is what others are doing to you. Follow the golden rule, and you should be alright.
All right, appreciate y'all. I gotta wrap it up. It has been over 3 hours. I've been trying to keep the lives to a 2-hour minimum, but it always seems to get juicy at a certain time of night. But appreciate y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna tap y'all both out. Y'all, I guess y'all could just watch y'all close it out. Thanks for tapping in.
I appreciate you tapping in.
No
doubt,
problem.
you already know, G's.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Oh, you too. Sorry about that. You too. You too. I hit it too fast. Pause. But yes, you have a blessed one too. I think I hit it too fast. Sorry about that. But that's it, man. This is a good conversation. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. I'm your boy A1G's. You've been welcome to the Guru's house. But as we always say, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Deuces. We are over and out.
Gay life, Ryan.
Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah.
25.
I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Yeah. Come and get high with me. Look at the sky with me. You said you would try with me. Now you surprising me. Come see the sunrise with me. Cause that's what I like to see. Yeah, that's what I like to see. You come and ride with me. You come and vibe with me. There's no need to fight with me. Ain't no need to cry with me. It won't be goodbyes for me. You keep getting high with me. Just like I'ma ride for you. I know you the type for me. Yeah. I know you the type for me. Keep on that life for me. I'ma need you in my sight for me. Cause that's what I like to see. Live up to that hype for me. Then you'll be on flights with me. Yeah, I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I'll hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Do you love me like you say you love me? Or is it just when you high and when you sipping bubbly?